Guys, you got to check this one out. This one's pretty good. You got to give it to the community. Drip community is amazing.
Looking for help on trading you. Blir certain what I should do. Should I buy back? I sold my course. Should I buy back? Is bear market over or will we die?
Will we die?
And all over. When we hit 5K, my wife left me. This help my family. Should I buy back? Is bear market over or will we die? And all over. When we hit 5K, my wife left me. This help my family.
All right, guys. Freaking hilarious. You got to love the Drift community. I mean, I just think stuff like this makes the internet fun. Hopefully it's done, obviously, it's meant to like troll, but hopefully in good taste. We all want the best for one another. I even saw this. I guess there's like a meme contest that I'm in, and I just feel honored. I mean, my name is Karen, uses Primal Tantrum to talk to Drip Network Manager, has 2 ultimate skills and 1 airdrop plus, I don't know what that means, but my hair looks phenomenal. And then you got Joan. This is James Pelton. I don't know this man here, but look at cast Bible quotes to turn people into referral rewards. Frick, that's just funny. You gotta laugh. Very efficient in pulling the herd into scams and rug pulls. Oh my gosh. I just love this stuff. Because, we have to have thick skin if you're a YouTuber. Any of these YouTubers that aren't doxxed, it's because they're wimps. They don't want to show their faces. Come on. It's time. Show your face. So, that's calling out I think Stunner Breezy, Ray, like just show your faces. Come on. Why not? Let's do it. So that you can be part of the meme contests. It's not fair. It's all one-sided. If I put my face out there, how come you can't put yours out there? So I challenge those guys to do that. But if you're new to Drip, man, this is just crazy. I think right now everybody's just, kind of depressed, and this is the way they react when the price keeps dropping. So this is my faucet, guys. It's basically a certificate of deposit where you put a chunk of change in here, you make 1% a day. But the problem is you make it in a native coin called Drip. And obviously Drip can fall in price. That's literally what it has done since January. Here you go, guys. Crypto Kings, someone said he called the bottom at $3. So, there it is. He's right once again, bless his heart. I also heard that he has a t-shirt line, so go check him out. It's called Irresponsible. Everybody's having fun. You got to give it to everybody. They're all just trying to make you laugh. And which, again, I have no problem. If you're super bullish in Drip, I'm a fan of yours. If you're bearish in Drip, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I love free speech. I think it's great to have both sides of an argument in the same room. The problem is when you get into like a think tank, group think, it's never healthy, right? You always want to have people in your life that maybe have a differing point of view. And it's the way that you learn to have civil discourse. Now, some of these kids, obviously, if you just learn to troll and make fun of people, that's fine. It gives us a laugh as content creators because, we're the ones that are having the last laugh, obviously, right? Like you're giving us your attention. We're monetizing that attention. But at the same time, it's fine to be a content creator, but you got to do so and overemphasize risk, underemphasize this dream of where Drip or Animal Farm can take you. And hopefully that's what you find in my channel. I think the subscribers growth has shown that over the year because you guys know I overemphasize risk. I call this stuff a casino. I call Drip, Animal Farm, they're all the slot machines inside the casino. Do they have potential? Yeah. I actually listened today to another AMA from Forex Shark, and I thought this one wasn't too bad. So shout out to, here's the guy. I want to give him a shout out because he does a lot of good, like he covers a lot of this stuff. Forex Shark AMA. This guy here, Driptopian, and he doxes himself here. I think he shows his face. I was just listening to it while I was eating my breakfast at the Cracker Barrel this morning. I believe he shows his face somewhere. Yeah, there he is. And, he seems like a reasonable guy. Now, in the AMA at the end, he did talk about how you could basically buy a maxed out account for like $83,000. because of the price. It's so low. And like my theory is like, yes, drip, it's always been about utility for me. So here's where like I could be wrong. And I want to give all the, by the way, welcome to the channel. The name is Drip Farm, but probably going to change it. We got to change it to like FUD Farm. Okay. So if you're good at marketing and branding and you want to help me with that, the look, the feel of that, send me a DM at Jonathan Seller. And if I pick you, I'll send you, you know, maybe I'll airdrop you one drip. But for real though, I I love you guys. No, I'm gonna send you more than that if I do pick your theme and marketing and all that. But here's where I might be wrong with drip. If drip launches multiple utility, even beyond scratchies, then you are going to have a bullish sentiment again. Until then, until you have dates and times, there's no reason, in my opinion, that you can't possibly take some profits on drip and go buy Bitcoin, Ethereum on the cheap or BNB. Because like for me, it just makes sense. It, like we're all in here to make money. So you could literally sell, make some profits, and then go in BNB, go in Bitcoin, buy on the cheap. Those things are going to pump up. And then you'll make money there. You'll hedge your risk because you'll own these assets that will probably pump again. Well, drip's going to start pumping around the same time. So then you could sell that, get back into drip. Obviously, you have to consider taxation. I just don't think you're going to see a drip run up from like $2 to like $10 overnight. I could be totally wrong, but at least that's the way I'm kind of playing this. So I still have a bag of drip that I'm not selling. I still have the faucet. Most of the times in the faucet, like I'm at this point now just tempted to max out my account. What the heck? But then that other part of me is like, no, you should sell some drip, go buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and then as those things pump, you kind of mitigate your risk. So instead of being all in on drip, or all in on Bitcoin, Ethereum, missing the possible run up of drip again, you can diversify your risk. See what I'm doing there? So you can be kind of a half dripper like me. Instead of a drip maxi, I don't think there's any merit to be a drip maxi at this point, because again, until you see a trend reversal, that's what I'm looking for, because I'm trying to make money. I'm not trying to join a religion. I'm not trying to get people to not make fun of me so that I only make bullish content. I'm not telling you that drip is going to $100. No, I'm trying to stay as neutral as possible as I can. I want nothing but the best for drip. But clearly, like, this is the drip chart. You can see right here, guys, like these are the facts. This is what tells you everything you need to know as far as sentiment, as far as what the community's doing. There's no denying this chart. This tells you, no matter what your YouTubers tell you, this tells you something, right? So right here, we're at an all-time low since what was the top? January. So all year. So there's no trend reversal here, guys, that you're gonna miss out on. But if you truly believe that with the new utility with scratchies, and when there is a new bull market, that drip will also be part of that conversation, then heck, hang on to your drip with all you got. That's totally fine. So right here, you know, the faucet, you know, you can hydrate, you could claim. I'm just going to hydrate, showing the community that it's not going to show the community anything, okay? Because they don't care. But I am half and half. Like, I'm totally open. I listened to Forex today. He's got a new project he's working on. He says for basically the next couple years, every month we'll have a new project. Now, take that for whatever you want. To me, it sounds like Forex has that squirrel syndrome that all of us entrepreneurs have. He primarily is focused in on his trading system. That's where he makes most of his money. He's got these projects. He's trying to manage a team. There's a lot going on. He reminds me of like Elon taking on Twitter, taking on Boring Company and Tesla, and why not send some rockets to space? And the accusation around Elon right now isn't that him buying Twitter is a bad thing. It's that it's diluting from what could be happening with Tesla. So all the Tesla investors are turning on him. Like I saw Dan Ives from Webbush, you know, lower the stock price to $250. By the way, it's trading at 196, so he's still bullish on the price. But like, these guys get super emotional on what Elon's doing with his time. Elon's already said, I'm going to spend 3 weeks at Twitter, he's going to form a team. He'll probably announce someone to oversee management. Give him 3 weeks, guys. And these people are like arguing that Tesla, oh no, Tesla needs Elon at this time. Tesla's fine. Tesla used to be a baby. It was a toddler. Now it's almost like a grown adult. It can survive without Elon being there 24/7, sleeping on the factory floor like he was doing. And so I think about that with Forex, and Forex is working on this game, and he's working on these partnerships, and he's working on now. He says there's 6 different projects that are in the work, and every AMA it's a brand new thing, and it just reminds you of squirrel syndrome, where it's like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, oh, let's be involved in a casino. He talked about I want to be involved in poker. Like we just heard that today, and you're just like, all these are great ideas. You know, hey, I'm all for adding utility to Drip, but my gosh, just roadmap this. Give the community a clear roadmap so that we know you're not being scatterbrain entrepreneur. Because those guys, oftentimes, what kills them is not their new ideas. It's the failure to execute on the things that they already started. And so I saw that with Drip became back burner when he focused on Animal Farm. And then Animal Farm, he focused on that. Drip got back burner. And so you can make these arguments. Now, Forex is entitled to do whatever he wants. I'm not telling him where to spend his time. But obviously, you know, the community's, we're concerned about the price. Some of us are going below $1. And you say, it doesn't matter, man. Just keep hydrating. Just keep hydrating. And it's like, I've done that before in other projects. Eventually, the price just goes to literally meaninglessness and the community disappears. So you could keep saying the price doesn't matter over and over again. But again, when it gets to be pennies, you'll say, well, if you just keep stop. I've heard those arguments before. It's all about adding new utility, and I don't have any control of that. Forex and his team do. So, hey, if he adds scratchies and lending, I'm hearing about this. I would love to just see all of this website, just incorporate it in one. So you don't have to divide up your marketing. Put a link right here to Drip, and just literally have it be another tab inside the Animal Farm. And then you can add, a sexier TVL, and you can, I'm all for putting little videos, a big video right here that explains what's going on, how this is way better than the banks, and these are step 1, step 2, step 3 to getting involved. It would even be cool, like if there was a place where it says, how to invest $1,000. I think a lot of the retail people showing up on this website, they would click that, how to invest $1,000, and just walk them through it. And then again, I'm all for like incorporating Drip, the actual website, just into this. Then you could put like your testimonials down here of people whose lives have been changed. Make it look Charles Schwab-y. We've heard about that forever. Where is that? And again, it's just because it's squirrel syndrome. I've worked with these guys before. Guys like Forex, they're awesome as far as visionary, and he's a developer. But when it comes to like managing a team and executing on timelines and marketing projects and the look and feel of things, making it less confusing, you need guys in your corner to help you. So we all do. I mean, I would need help too. This is not a one-man show, and I don't think the community wants this whole thing to be rise and fall on a guy named Forex Shark. So I would add people to your team that are happy to be docs to the community so we can get some faces. Again, if you want the new retail guy, if you want friends and family to get in, they're not going to get in these type of projects, in my opinion, especially after FTX, until people show their faces. But FTX, Sam Bankman showed his face. It doesn't mean you still can't do some criminal, stupid stuff. So anyways, this is a lot going on here. I would clean this up. The auto compounding linear pool, I think it's confusing. I think you got to clean up the dog pound, or at least add a video tutorial. The pools are pretty simple. Farms, I would just put bracket LP pairs. Pools, single asset. Just make it really clean. Drip garden, earn up to 3% a day. I'd have that big header somewhere simple. And then right here, I just add the drip. Or drip faucet or something like that, incorporating the back end, the reservoir too, and then it's all in a single site, and maybe you show how they both can work together. Again, these are just dumb ideas from a dumb YouTuber that knows nothing about marketing, and getting people's attention and driving people toward action. So that is Drip Animal Farm. Where I could be wrong is I don't think I'm wrong in that until there's a trend reversal, I don't fear the selling of Drip, because you can always get right back in Drip. you're going to, with fresh capital, you'll pay a buy tax. And if you sell, you'll pay a 10% tax as well. So you have to take, so meaning like 20%, let's say 20% round trip. What's 10% of 267? 26 cents, okay, is 10%. So about 50 cents. So once this thing goes to do $2.10, there's really no tax fears because literally that covers that 20% tax. Does that make sense? I'm probably off on my numbers, but I'll let the trolls in the comments fix that if I'm wrong. Basically, that's the way I think of it is, you know, you sell and claim and it's about 20%. So in my belief, it's like, well, the way things are going in the overall market, like I can see a $2.10 price. So I can get out now, not get out in BUSD, but get out and put it in BNB, okay? Put it in something that you know is going to grow, like Bitcoin, that's going to pump again. Ethereum, going to pump again. BNB, it's going to pump again to over $300. So why not park some of your money there? That's just an argument from someone trying to make money in this. Someone that's in drip is getting inflamed and enraged with these concepts because it's like, you should hold your drip forever and how stupid is it of you? That's because they're probably overinvested and they have a bias making them want to shill to you, telling you to keep your stuff. But yeah, screw FTX, what they did. I guess there's like $493 that, or million, that has been scammed. It's just silly, guys. Crypto, this is a bad time right now. And I don't know what's going to be the thing that breaks this trend. Do you guys know? Because as far as I understand, Scratchies isn't coming back out for another couple months. So, but I can see a bull run right away in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or BNB. Like these things can pop 10 to 20% in the next few weeks. You know, we'll wait to hear about the CPI data. And but as these things pump 20%, is this going to pump 20% in a day? I don't know. Again, that's why for me, I'm not selling all my drip and going into BNB or Bitcoin. I would rather have two bags. See how I'm hedging my bet? That's the concept I'm working with. Again, I could be wrong because I don't know the future. I also have seen it where projects come and go. Seifu, Titano, that project that Drip forked from. Remember, Drip is a fork of something. How is that project doing? Is it still going to come back? We just got to wait for the next bull run. You know, these projects, there's a lot that do honestly just come and go. I cover a lot of gamble plays. Not that those should ever be compared with this, because this thing has longevity. You have a great developer behind it and a huge community. So, you know, to compare this with like some of these crappy gamble plays, it's stupid. But again, Seifu had a huge community. And I don't know, like it's all about like that belief and that faith. When I was at Cracker Barrel, it said, there's a sign that said, have faith over fear. And I just wanted to, like, with a Sharpie, write on that, except if you're in crypto. I just wanted to, like, write that underneath. P.S. Except if you're in crypto. Because I believe you should have fear over faith in crypto. You shouldn't trust anybody. FTX, Mt. Gox, Celsius, Voyager, Luna. Like, what good is it to trust in crypto? This is not a place to trust anybody, okay? You're in it for yourself. That's why you should have your money in a hardware wallet. You should get your money off exchanges. You just can't trust anyone anymore, guys. And welcome to DeFi, right? Without regulation in the crypto market, this is just a freaking casino. And I think it's irresponsible. I'm going to use that word again. If you're a YouTube content creator and you don't overemphasize the risk and tell people that you have no clue whether this project is sustainable and if it's going back up, you don't know that. And to just constantly be like, it's bullish, we're going up. Oh, did you hear what Forex said today? Poker. He is going to use drip in a poker game. There's like 14,000 apps that are available right now in crypto app that involve poker. Like, again, like, use your head, guys. It doesn't mean just because it's a good idea that this thing's going to rebound. I'm not saying, hear me out, because I'm going to get clipped. Drip can have another bull run. I think it will eventually. But will it be from 20 cents back to $2? Will it be from $3 to 10? Will it be from $5 to 15? I don't know where it is. So this is my strategy. taking about half off, gonna go buy some stuff on the cheap. Like Tesla stock under $200, I'm buying a lot of that. Okay. I'm already up big on my Meta purchase that I covered because of their massive drop. So I'm buying things with drip right now that are on the cheap, but I'm also keeping a bag of drip. I'm playing both sides of the fence. You say, well, you're not a maxi. And you're also not massive fudding either, am I? I'm suggesting you do however you want to do it. This again is what I'm doing because I don't know if drip is going to be another project with Pontonomics that eventually goes to zero, or if drip is going to be resurrected via the new utility that Forex adds. Is Forex going to be able to put that utility to work soon enough before the community, before the liquidity pool, before it all runs dry? I don't know that, so I have to hedge my bet. And I have to take advantage of Bitcoin at $16,000. I've got to take advantage dollar cost averaging in Ethereum. Like, these are amazing, cheap gifts that I can utilize. So again, you might disagree with me. I don't know. What do you guys think of the idea of just incorporating drip inside Animal Farm so that we get 1-2 punch on the marketing dollars that are spent? Now people come to one website rather than two. If we're going to call it an ecosystem, that's fine. And then you can incorporate Scratchies, but it sounds like Scratchies is going to be its separate thing. I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot going on and one isn't necessarily helping the other. I haven't seen that. I know everybody likes to say, make drip your hub and then use the profits and go over here and you create an LP and all. See how much like explaining that takes and how much it's not the best way forward, in my opinion. You want to create one clean ecosystem. Okay, just like what Apple has. Apple doesn't have separate websites for AirPods and the Apple phone and the Apple. You got to go to different It's all like in one beautiful site, and they're building an ecosystem. I would love to see that with drip, with Animal Farm. These are my thoughts. Let me know where I'm wrong. Keep up the memes. They are literally hilarious. I love you guys. All these YouTubers, go support them. They probably mean well. And I really do. I'm every day, like my community, they say, hey, this guy just mentioned you, or hey, this guy copied you. Listen, imitation is the highest form of flattery. If someone imitates me or they talk about how like I'll sing on my channel, that's fine. Like, we're all having fun here, guys. We're trying to bring you value, entertainment, infotainment, information with entertainment. But the one thing I'm not trying to do is like get you into drip. That's the difference. I don't want you to get into anything I'm doing. I want you to go buy some Tesla, go buy some Vanguard. Like, that's what I want you to do. I feel like that's pretty historically responsible of me to invite you to buy up the S&P. Because if you zoom out, you're like, yeah, I guess if you buy the S&P historically, you've never lost over decades. But if I were to like recommend you get in drip or Animal Farm or the next gamble play that I show on this channel, that's where we become irresponsible influencers. You guys saw what happened with the influencers on FTX. They all got attacked, because they're inviting you, click the link in my description, sign up for FTX, get your free 5 stocks and all that. These guys are getting ripped apart. Even Forex Shark did that. I want to caution everybody ripping apart the influencers that invited people to take part of the FTX exchange. I don't agree with the argument that these guys are bad. They were inviting people to get into crypto and use a trusted exchange as FTX. Sure, it's easy to look back and go, oh, they shouldn't have done that because FTX is a freaking scam. Nobody knew that. Did you know that 3 weeks ago? No. Did Kevin O'Leary? No. None of these guys knew that. So it's easy to be the Monday morning quarterback and look back and sound like you're tough. Haha, these guys shilled you this. Like, no, they didn't. They had a partnership because they have a platform. This is the way YouTube works. Companies pay for the attention that you've got, and then they talk about products that they themselves are involved in. Now, if they weren't involved in FTX and they thought it was a scam, yeah, you should totally call on them and call them out. But it was just FTX last couple weeks. Nobody was making content about how FTX is a horrible exchange. So I saw Coffeezilla, I saw Forex Shark. They're all jumping on influencers. Again, I never covered FTX. But I wouldn't be ashamed if I did, in the sense that I wouldn't have knowingly invited people to something that I thought was, going to ruin them. Anytime I do a gamble play, I call it for that. I'd say, hey guys, I'm doing this. If you do get involved, and if you use my link, which I don't encourage you to do unless you're a gambler like me and it's risk capital, please know these things are not going to last. They will rug. That's totally different, because see how I'm saying all that? Like, the words I say matter. And the things, what makes a modern scam artist is not what he says, it's what he leaves out. And if these influencers left out the part where they knew somehow that Sam was going to rug pull them or do some crazy over leveraging and cause FTX to have the massive dumpster fire that they caused, if they knew that, then yes, you should jump on them. But to just create content and yell at like me, Kevin, and Andrew Jeek and all these guys, like, I just think it's silly. Here's what I'm talking about real quick as I'm on this rant. I was going to make a separate video on this, but like, I just think it's silly. Because Coffeezilla guy, look at this guy. He loves to pride himself in calling people out. He's kind of the police of the internet, I guess, but sorry, you're bankrupt. And he looks at these guys, like this guy's financial education. This is Andrew Jeek and this is Graham Stephan. And he just makes fun of them for talking about FTX. And I don't know anybody that has kind of defended these guys because it's not popular. But again, here's what happens in social media world. It's whatever is popular at the time. What's the thing? Oh, okay, I'll believe in the thing. And so right now it's popular to pile up and say, these influencers that told you about FTX, they're somehow bad. I don't, with a cognitive brain, think like that. They're not bad. What FTX did is bad. And if they didn't know what they were doing was bad, and they themselves got screwed, like Andrew Jick, the guy on one of those YouTube channels, he had like over $500,000 on FTX. So that guy for sure thought FTX was a legit exchange, just like Binance. Like right now, if I told you, hey guys, I use Binance, I encourage you to do so. Binance is one of the safest exchanges. Sign up in the link below. 99% of you wouldn't have a problem with that. But then next week, if Binance rugs, you're all going to be like, oh, did you see that Jonathan guy? I had to do a video on that. Oh, what an idiot. He's such a shiller. And see how stupid you are? You're intellectually not honest. And that's what I would call Coffeezilla, the policeman of the internet, and be like, bro, that's the shadiest thing you did. You dumped on those guys. You called them out for what? For what reason? Because you yourself said that you didn't know. Okay? So Coffeezilla, Forex Shark, these guys that want to jump on the pile, Monday morning quarterback, I think it's a little dishonest. It's disingenuous. Again, I'm the only one on the internet that has this opinion. Let me know in the comments if you share that opinion. I'm happy if you disagree. Maybe I'm not seeing it correctly. Again, this is the type of conversation I want us to have on this channel. Highly cognitive people are welcome in my comment section. If you're a troll, you're a troll, and I will treat you as such, okay? Give a fool an answer according to his folly. But anyways, I'm happy to have that conversation. I want everybody to just be safe out here because it is a massive, crazy, horrible 2008 financial crisis. Like this is what's happening in crypto right now. And the name of crypto has been tarnished for years to come. And I don't know, will these projects that I'm in, like Animal Farm and Drip, will they survive? Are people going to want to throw their risk on capital back in? I don't know. Right now, I'm buying assets that are going to be long-term, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tesla, Apple, Google, Meta. I'm buying those things on the cheap right now. To me, that's the play. Why would you not do that? Why go 100% in on any of these Ponzi-nomic type projects? And I understand people saying, I'm not saying Drip is a Ponzi. Hear me out. But there's an element of its survival dependent upon new capital coming in. There just is. You don't have to like that, but there just is. Everything's a Ponzi. Apple's a Ponzi. No. Apple generates revenue by selling products and services. And I would ask you, what's the sentiment around people wanting iPhones? Do people still want iPhones? And yes, they will always want phones because it makes your life easier. It fixes real world problems. Headphones, speakers, Surrey. Like this, Tesla makes automobiles, electric. Is that an industry that's going to boom in the next 10 years? Yeah, but isn't there competition? Yes, but as the competition grows with Lucid and Rivian, so too the market share does. So, my question is, everything Tesla makes, do they sell? Yes. Is there a big waiting list? Yes. So that means there's piping demand for Tesla products. Yes. So do I care what happens with Twitter? Do I care what Elon tweets? Kind of because he represents the brand, but not so much because the fundamentals of Tesla haven't changed. Man, I need to create like a private Patreon because I want to have these conversations. I think a lot. I think differently than a lot of these people. I'm not a part of groupthink. And I don't just create memes, and I don't just leave troll comments. I don't watch a lot of the fellow drip YouTubers, primarily because I want to be independent in my thoughts. I don't want to bring you any biased jargon. Okay, so I got that off the chest. Was there anything else? Oh, if you're a business owner and you have employees, W-2 employees, I'm going to leave a link in my description. I'm going to post a video tomorrow and invite you to check out something I've found that is unbelievable. It's real money that you can make if you have W-2 employees. If you kept employees around during the pandemic, this is something that the regulations have changed. Not a lot of accountants have followed it. I have. I've told a business owner about it. I interview him in it. I made him $88,000. You're going to see it all. I can't wait because there's no one that can say anything negative about the video I have coming. I'll probably post it tomorrow, but that's only for people that are business owners with W-2. No reason to join if you don't have that. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching me. Thanks for the memes. Thanks for the songs. We'll bring it to you day after day after day. I love you guys. I truly do. I really do appreciate you. The growth on this channel has been absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're freaking crazy. I'll see you in the next one.